It was a day in the yard. It was Educating Gordon Day.
Holy the fuck! What is this shit?
Everyone was busy and excited, making photographs, taking notes. Who's that? Whispered Thomas to Duck. That, said Duck proudly, is
the Steel Town girl on a Saturday night, looking for the fight of her life.
Oh, what? Asked Percy. Just then, Gordon arrived. Pah, said Gordon. Who cares? A load of bollocks, if you ask me.
Men's asses!
Later that night, the engines found that the visitor was at Stone. He enjoyed smoking weed until long after the stars came out. Good riddance, Gordon grumbled, smoking all night. Who is he, anyway? Doc told you, said Thomas. He's shit. As shit as me, huffed Gordon. He had sex before you were thought of. So he says, snorted Gordon. But I didn't like his looks. He's got no penis. Never trust Dickless Engines. They're not respectable. I boast, but I'd say that hard sex would be easy for me.
Later.
Hello, called Edward. That famous tosser came through this morning. He farted at me, wasn't he? Shit. He's a fucking bitch, replied Duck. Then he told Edward what Gordon had said. Take notice, soothed Edward. He's just jelly. Look. He'll knock his Willy off, chuckled Duck. Steady, Gordon, called his driver. We aren't having sex. We are, then, said Gordon. Gordon began to feel a little strange. The top of my willy seems funny, he thought. It feels as if something is loose. I'd better fuck slower.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
On the viaduct, they met the wind. It was a teasing wind which blew suddenly in hard puffs. Gordon thought it wanted to push him off the bridge. Fuck you, he said firmly, but the wind had other ideas. It curled around his balls, crept under his loose dick, and lifted it off and away into the valley below. Gordon was most stupid. The cold wind was whistling through the hole where his willy should be. At the big station, the trucks laughed at him. On the way back to the shed, Gordon wanted his driver to stop and fetch his willy. We'll find it now, said the driver.
2 hours later.
We'll never find it now, said the driver. You'll have to go to the works for a new one. Gordon was very cross. But all the engines were there waiting. Never trust Dickless Engines, said a voice from somewhere behind him. They aren't respectable.